Okay, welcome everybody to the Tuesday night. We're in last days of the year, last days of 2020. Very exciting. Looks like we're going out with a bang right here. A lot of stocks moving up, including fans, which is up bigly. Yes, it is up bigly and huge. So here's what's interesting. I want to actually start off with a big topic. We're going to kind of start off with a big topic, the big theme for 20. Well, it's actually going to be a big theme for, could be the next decade. Could be the next decade. We could be for very exciting times. Do we have any astrology fans here? Any astrology fans? We're going to give you a free reading. No. So what is, JP Morgan, who was, one of the original, it's the guy who founded what's now JP Morgan Chase. JP Morgan, one of the richest guys on the planet at the turn of the, the turn of the century, early 1900s, essentially. The guy who invented the U.S. capital system, he actually, I think, started the Federal Reserve, and 95% accuracy. What is that? Is that the astrology, or is that this live stream? Which one? So anyway, so J.P. Morgan, he was like a cutthroat business guy. It's sort of like a Warren Buffett or a Jeff Bezos, but on steroids. Very ruthless guy, but. He said that he was asked about something about astrology, and he said, "What did he? I think the phrase was only million astrology is only for what is it? The regular people don't believe in it, but millionaires do. Something along the lines. But anyway, the guy was very into his astrology. Anyway, so. The point is, a lot of the stuff is BS, but there is some look. There is some things. There is a lot of correlations. I know when in the commodity markets there is correlations with the full moon cycle. I think actually tonight is a full moon, and J.P. Morgan invented. Yes, I think that was his invention. But yes, anyway, the bottom line is, look, the astrology thing, there is correlation. I'm not talking about, reading your horoscope. That stuff is whatever. But here's the thing. I just came across a very interesting article today. Where did this come? I just came up somewhere about the, what are they called? The Aquarius, Saturn entering Aquarius, whatever that means. But anyway, I can't get into all the details. It's a little bit over my head. But I get the basic concept. Saturn is the planet of what is it? The planet of actually, I think it's the planet of usually, and maybe it's. But anyway, here's the bottom line. You guys should Google this. Google this: Saturn entering Aquarius, whatever that means. Here's what's important. The last time this is like a 27 or something year cycle, and this sparks a period of innovation. Ancient and maybe consciousness BS, whatever. But let's talk about the technological innovation. When was the last time this happened? The Saturn entering Aquarius, 1994. What happened in 1994? That is when the internet, essentially, that was the early days of the internet. That was the beginning of the technological boom. I don't know if any of you remember. That was also right when Windows 95, does anybody remember Windows 95? That was like Intel, Windows 95, all that stuff that powered the technological, the boom that we've had. That was when it all got started. And of course, the market also did very well. Yes, the dot-com bubble started to, that was the early days, early days. So that is what happened then, and this is we've actually So it's a cycle, right? So you have the early innovation, you have massive innovation, early 90s, mid 90s, the internet, everything. And then in the last 10 years, I mean, we kind of matured, we kind of peaked out. I mean, there wasn't really, I wouldn't call Facebook or even YouTube. That's not really innovation, or Instagram. That's not innovation. I mean, that's just stuff building on what was already there, and et cetera, et cetera. I mean, we were doing videos in the late 90s. It was called, what was it called? I think it was called streaming. I don't know, whatever it was called. No, it wasn't called streaming. It was called whatever it was called. It was something called Real Audio and a Real Video Player. That was the product that made the video happen on the internet back then. But the point of it is this, that is going to start happening like right now. So 21, I believe we're going to see some massive, this is going to be a new innovation cycle is getting started right now, a new innovation cycle. And there's also going to be some economic ramifications. We're going to have probably some, if you look at also the chart, the Dow chart of 1994, it was actually, the market peaked in late January, then crashed, not a bad crash, but whatever, into March, April, bottomed out, and then and upwards. So we might be, look, history does not repeat, but it does rhyme. So the point of this, I know this, I'm talking about this already 7 minutes. Sorry, this is a long preamble. The bottom line of this is that I believe we're going to see some massive innovation happening the next, year or two. Some incredible robotics stuff on Twitter. I mean, these robots were like doing incredible moves. It was like unbelievable. So there's going to be some incredible things happening. And what does that mean for you? It means that there's going to be some great things happening in penny stocks, emerging growth stocks. So we're going to see some massive, I think we're going to see 100 baggers. I think we're going to see the next 18 months, early 100 bagger opportunities. Let's see here. Yes, there's going to be some amazing things happening. Robocops. Yeah, there's some video on Twitter which had this amazing robots doing some dance. It's crazy. I think I retweeted it. So if you see it, it's there. AI. Okay, so what happens is with any kind of technological innovation, it actually takes a while before it kind of you have that productivity, you have businesses really start using it. So AI is just getting started. I mean, I know it's been around for 5 years plus, maybe longer, but it's just gonna, you're gonna just start seeing it in everyday applications. So it's gonna be very exciting. So we're gonna see some massive moves. So let's start off with, in the next 2 weeks, I'm expecting some big breakouts. I've been talking about this last couple of days. A couple of stocks are leading the pack right now of our next super stock universe, and those two are Fans and VSBY. So Fans and VSBY is leading the pack right now. They were lagging a few weeks ago. Now they're ahead, and we're going to see maybe a change of leadership in January. So let's go into. There we go. Let me pull this down. Okay. By the way, if you're just tuning in, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Press the subscribe button. Press the like button. Press the ads. Whatever you got to do, just press the subscribe. We're trying to get to our goal is 100,000 subscribers by March. So we need to step up the pace, right? We're also on Telegram. Telegram is where we have actionable information on stocks throughout the day. Actually, we had some pretty good calls recently, including Fans today. The link to the Telegram is in the description of the video below. Let's see. Peak. Why didn't I put Peak in here? Yeah, Peak is also in the. Sometimes I forget to mention the biggest stocks. Yes, so there's going to be a lot. Listen. Actually, FCO, I'm going to pull up the chart in FCO. I'm not going to pull up all the charts because I want to, I want to keep this pretty tight today. Let's see here. Yeah, listen, Mercury retrograde. People talk about I know a lot of very sharp hedge fund guys who talk about Mercury retrograde. Are we in Mercury? I don't know, but check it out. It does have an effect on a lot of things. Let's see here. So let's go to okay. Okay. The Mac is spinning. All right, we're frozen here. I don't know if you can hear me or yeah. Okay, stand by. Hmm. Okay, looks like we have the thing is frozen a little bit. Stand by. Okay, we're back. We're back. All right. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, let's look at VSBY. Yesterday we had the big breakout. We had a big breakout yesterday, and I'm not sure if I don't recall because I was talking about so many charts. I don't. Did I say that we might see that was the breakout, but I wasn't that thrilled with the chart. I thought it was a little bit kind of the that daily chart might have been a little bit too. It was a little bit sloppy. It wasn't like a perfect like fans had a beautiful close. So today it's the action today was a little bit sloppy in terms of it gapped down a little bit. This is the U.S. I'm pulling the U.S. chart right here. It closed above the open, so it is breaking. It broke out. There's no question. There's no question if VSBY broke out. It's heading higher. I'm 100% confident of that. It's just it's not like massive momentum yet, which is fine. It's the market is kind of hesitating, and we've seen that for the last really. If you look at that pattern there, that consolidation pattern, it kind of looks very similar to today. The market is it's not 100% confident in VSBY just yet. So the market needs a little bit of confidence, and once it gets it, this thing is going to explode. Fans. So that is what's happening. VSBY is looking very good. I think we're going to see massive movement in let's call it the first few weeks of January. I'm expecting a big move. Okay, let's look at. Okay, so we got VSBY. Let's look at let's look at some stocks that are part of our universe. No, not this one. cloud. They're part of our universe, but they're right now, they broke out, they're lagging, so that's Doc. Actually, it looks like all the, three of our kind of healthcare plays are, they're a little bit quiet right now. They're a little bit consolidating. I'm talking about SHG, CBDT. So, I think Doc broke out. It's tomorrow's probably a turnaround day. Let's look at the close-up. Let's look at the close-up action right here. Again, I really am expecting Doc to explode, but it's been hesitating. Let's just be honest and say what's been happening. It's been hesitating, had some retracements, and I think we're at that against support level. So tomorrow, it's a 50-50 if tomorrow is going to be the breakout day, but I think this is going to be a $5 stock by February. So that's what's happening there. Let's look at CBDT. I know we got a lot of CBDT fans here. And again, here's another one. A consolidation phase right now. We might have maybe another week to go here. Maybe not. I mean, what's interesting is if you notice that consolidation, it's getting tighter. It's getting tighter. So it's like a coiling pattern here. And this looks like, again, if this thing breaks out, I shouldn't say the word if, it's when it breaks out. I think we could be heading to $1 here. I think $1 could be the magic number. But 50 cents is the intermediate target. Yeah, so here we go, a 10-day chart. It's at the base. So it's pretty stable right here. I think this is actually a decent spot. If you want to get into CBDT right now, I would say it's been, I tell you, it looks not bad. I shouldn't say it looks amazing, but it looks pretty good. I mean, you're never going to find a perfect chart, right? It's like nothing is perfect. So I think we got to see. We got to see. I'll tell you what. If we see a close above 30 cents tomorrow, that is game on, and that's the Canadian chart right there. That is the Canadian chart. Again, they raised a bunch of cash. Spruce. Yeah, they raised, what is it, $8 million, I think, CBDT. So, which is going to be very, very useful coming up. Hopefully, they're going to make some acquisitions. Exactly. Do you like roller coasters? That's what we've used in one of our emails, right? That's exactly what. Listen, all these stocks that we have here, they are all roller coaster stocks. I want to be very, very honest. I'm going to put up this disclaimer at the bottom. These are very risky stocks, highly risky. You could lose all your money, maybe even more than your money. You could, especially, do not buy these on margin. Don't even think about it. Very risky stocks, highly volatile. Okay, so let's just leave it at that. And what else? Our opinion is not independent. Okay, the companies we're covering are mostly clients of Wall Street Reporter. So that is the deal over there. And make sure you subscribe to our channel, of course. Let's see here. So the VSBY, VSBY is a very nice looking chart. Let's see here. So CBDT right now is, I believe we're at the base right here. It's at the key support level in the 20, let's call it 27 cent range, 25, 27 is support. 30 cents, a close above 30 is your pivot, and 50 cents near term target, $1 maybe by March. No, let's call it February. Let's call it Valentine's Day, okay? Valentine's Day, we're going to have a $1 stock on CBDT. I think we have a pretty good shot of that. VSBY. What is VSBY? Take a look at all the videos we have, the CEO interviews that we have with VSBY. Okay, what else do we have today? So we got VSBY, we got so Doc. I'm gonna pull up SHG. Okay, SHG is another one of these. Right now it is consolidating. Okay, just like Doc. I mean, they're all a little bit different, I think, in a way. I mean, it had a big run, now it's consolidating. Uh, but when this thing starts running, it is gonna go straight to the moon. I think we're gonna see a $5 plus stock here by April, maybe. Yeah, by April. I think we could see $5 by April. Let's take a look at FCO. I'm going to pull up FCO and I'm going to look at again, the chart is kind of screwed up now. So yeah, because it was trading. So I'm going to look at the 10-day chart. Again, we're not going to get a good chart with this right now. It's a little bit sloppy because it's missing a lot of data. I guess this is as good as we're going to get. So I think right now, I mean, again, I can't say with 100% certainty because the chart is not. It's missing a lot of data. It looks like this thing wants to head up. So that is what is happening with FCO. CRVC is on the defense right now. So we might see a rough couple of days. I'll pull up CRVC. I want to not pull it up here. So CRVC is, it's at the support. Actually, it's breaking support. It's a secondary support level right here. I think what is happening right now is the market wants to see some news. It's waiting for news. So if CRVC can deliver some good results, exploration results in the coming weeks, it'll be very good. Let's take a look at Logic. So bottom line is, look, we're going to see some really great opportunities coming up. And look at this. This is, again, do you like roller coasters? Yesterday, massive move. Today is a fake out. I have a feeling that this is just going to be like this is like a roller coaster. Next, let's take a look at the short-term chart. It's at the support. It's bouncing off support, kind of like a double bottom in a way, right? So I think things are looking pretty good there. I have $40. Yeah, $40 target. Truff. This guy's into Truff. You own 10,000 shares at $1.20 in Doc. US. Oh, you're an American investor. Okay. Brian, I don't know. It's a very detailed question. We look to do things with companies for really right at this point. It's 6 months, and the reason is simple. We want companies that are committed. We want to screen out the riffraff, the people, the looky-loos. If a company could look, one of the reasons why we have such great success with this program that we have now is companies that are committed. They're willing to make that investment for like a serious, investor awareness, investor outreach campaign. It means two things. One is they actually believe in their own story, which is important, right? They have confidence that what they have is legit, and it means they're committed. So that it works. Way back in the day, we used to do if you look at, again, way back, if you look at for example, you look at the way back machine on the internet, type in Wall Street Report, you see what our site looked like 20 years ago, whatever. We were known for doing CEO interviews with companies like, again, everyone from New York Stock Exchange to various companies. It was just an interview and that one shot thing. And it was very hit or miss. I at this point, you know what? I'm interested only in big wins. I want to play for big stakes, 10 baggers, 100 baggers. I want CEOs that are committed to, winning bigly. I'm not interested in guys, who just want to, like a pump and dump, or they want to, oh, we need the visibility for a month. We need that's not nonsense. Let's see here. Any questions? Oh, trip. Yeah, we're gonna pull up trip. Yeah. Okay. We got a lot of questions about trip. Again, press the like button, press the subscribe button if you're new, so that we can get to 2 million. We want to get to 2 million subscribers by April. That is the goal. And of course, WallStreetReporter.com for all the information. We're on Telegram. Go to let's see, go to WallStreetReporter.com for all the news, videos, and to get on our email list. We're on Discord, Telegram for daily action. FCO has very good fundamentals. Seems to know a lot about the fundamentals there. So you were on the live stream today, so it's good. Mark Moore, the information has not failed you yet. There's still a chance. So okay, let's go to so Logic is looking good. Again, I'm looking for $40 on that stock. You got to be a little bit patient there. It's going to be a bit of a roller coaster. Let's look at Trip. All right. If you like roller coasters, here you are. So this, it probably should look at the U.S. symbol because it opened up, it gapped up, because that's where the U.S. trading ended yesterday. The Canadian market was closed. So you had some, it's one of these weird, like, arbitrage profit. Today's action is not really, it could be confusing. Sometimes it could mean multiple things. Let's look at the short-term chart. Long-term things looking good. I would say this chart to me, this short-term here, kind of looks almost like an inverse head and shoulders. So I think we're going to see a little bit of consolidation and then onwards and upwards. FCO, great rocks, yes. I can, okay. Let's look at Cabin. Cabin has had a massive run, so I think we're going to be in a, could be in a bit of a consolidation for, let's see. Actually, I tell you, this chart looks really interesting. I mean, I think Cabin is, it's interesting. I mean, this thing could really, could explode. I mean, this thing really could. It's hanging on to the gains. So I would say that that is a big positive. Yeah, it's we might see a little bit of consolidation, but I think over the next couple of weeks, you're going to be very happy with Cabin. I think watch this over the next couple of weeks. The stocks, they're going to be hot out of the gate right now for the first 2 weeks of January. I believe are fans and VSBY, okay? And then the others are going to catch up. But I could be dead wrong. I mean, it could work just the opposite. So, why do I keep forgetting Peak this week? So funny. Okay, so Peak. Again, Peak, same kind of same thing as the U.S. chart. Let me look at the U.S. chart because that's a clear chart right now. Okay, so Peak, we had the big breakout. I would say yesterday was the big breakout, and we're seeing a little bit of profit taking today. I think what's going to happen is it's going to, next couple of days, it's 50-50. It could either, soar higher, or we could see a little bit of a very tightening consolidation. Could be, could be. Yeah, so peak is looking very good. Yeah, we're gonna have everybody back next week. Next week, everybody's coming back. I think a lot of the CEOs are coming back with big news. So next week, very exciting. Yeah, I think in about 2 weeks, Cabin is going to move bigly. Uh, uh, okay. You're holding a wall for PPK. So let's see here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got out too early. Yeah, sometimes look, I think a lot of these stocks, uh, uh, 42,000 shares, second 10 bagger. Which was your first? Are you doing a parlay? Are you doing a fast lane strategy here? Okay, okay. Okay, so Project X, what I've been talking about Project X is it's going to, yeah, it's going to be public. It's going to it's going to be out in a couple of weeks. Couple of weeks. No, excuse me, 6 weeks to 8 weeks. 6 weeks to 8 weeks, we're going to talk about Project X, which I believe will be a 25x upside in this year. Well, actually, I shouldn't say this year. Let's make it 12 months. So from the time it comes out, it could be a 25x. Basically, I think it'll be like 5x right out of the gate. And, it'll pull back, and then come back, and then ultimately a 25 bagger. So I'll be talking about more of that later. Okay. So what are we looking at? We're looking at the peak. Yeah, this peak is, I think peak we're going to see, we might see this consolidation is kind of, might be tightening over here, and we could break out, I would say, second week of January. Second week of January, you're going to see some activity in vaguely. Project X is actually, well, it is actually it does have an e-commerce angle, and it could be pretty interesting, something very unique. Let's see here. Yeah, so that is what's happening over there. Peak. Keep an eye on peak. I think this is actually could be a good opportunity to get in right around here before it breaks out. We should see a breakout, and then we could see 250, 350 on peak. Okay, so subscribe to the channel, wallstreetreporter.com, for our email list, all that other good stuff. We're on Telegram. The link to Telegram is down below. And let's see, that's it. So I'm going to cut it short today. I'm going to only focus on the stocks that are moving up big time today. And yes, I will let you know about Project X in a couple of weeks. Thank you for joining us on today's live stream, and I will see you maybe tomorrow, or maybe next week, either tomorrow or Sunday night. See you in the next one.